JoJo Brothers R&B, they national R&B artist, LyR-X. What's up, LyR-X? What's going on? What's going on? We here. We wanted to talk to LyR-X. We want to know what's going on with LyR-X. I mean, you guys, man, I met you guys probably like about a few years ago.
3 years.
About 3 years ago. And I met you guys from a mutual friend.
Right.
And when I met you guys, man, I didn't know we were going to have this relationship this long. But at the end of the day, you guys have proved me that there are some humble artists out there. I mean, a lot of times we've been through so much artists that just don't know how to be humble, you know, when you sign them. And I remember trying to sign you guys on a management contract. We was doing a co-management.
Right.
You know, originally it was with a mutual friend, and then we moved on to a guy that used to work at Def Jam. His name is Mario Harris. Jamari, you know I'm going to shout you out, brother. I'm going to shout you out, brother, but Jamario Harris. And that didn't go as smooth as I wanted to go. Not necessarily no beef or any problems, but it was just the fact that, you know, things didn't go the way we wanted it to go. And then we were trying to do the Global Music Enterprises thing. So, you know, that didn't go as smooth as I wanted to go either. But we back here and we didn't give up, and I like the persistence. I love what you guys are doing. You guys have been recording with some of the producers that worked with Jagged Edge, worked with Jay Holiday. I mean, you guys, man, I personally, I think you guys are the bomb. You know, keep it real. I think you guys are the bomb. You know, I haven't seen too many brother groups like you guys. You know, they're out there, but they're not out there like LyR-X. So, you know, I just want to
we still working on it.
Y'all still working on it?
Still working on it.
Well, I'm happy you guys are here. I mean, we're here at Just Us Studios, you know, and we're representing out here. So right now, let's just talk right now. You know, I want to talk to Chris and James. Let's talk about what you guys got going on. I know you guys got the song Lights.
Yeah. Right.
And I know you guys also got the song Back to You.
Yeah.
Before we play that song, I want to talk about Lights. I want to talk about who LyR-X is. Tell the people who LyR-X is. I mean, what you guys, you know, represent. Because right now, you know, you got R&B right now that is not really representing the way I would like to see it. There's a lot of people that's just saying the same thing over and over. Half of these artists, they're mumbling. I don't know what they're saying. But I know what LyR-X is saying, and I know what Casey and JoJo used to say. You know, I respect them. They paved the way. You know, the Jagged Edge. You know, you have the Jagged Edge. You have Boyz II Men. You have Next. You have a lot of major artists that have paved the way. But right now, in this new era, in this new thing that we got going on, I mean, I heard the little old school, new school thing going on with LyR-X. So I want the people to know who LyR-X is, and just tell them. I mean, whoever want to start, I don't care who starts first. But at the end of the day, I just want them to know where you guys come from, and where you guys, you know, what you guys are trying to accomplish. Because I'm sure there's executives watching, and they want to know.
In that case,
so let's talk.
Well, I mean, LyR-X is, like I said, we're brothers. You know, we grew up in a church household.
Okay.
You know, church back in
Southern
church training.
Southern church.
Southern.
You know, you got
there's a difference. There's a difference. But honestly, we just grew up listening to, grew up around music.
Right.
Our entire lives. Our dad's a gospel artist, or was a gospel artist. Recently retired.
Really?
Yeah.
Recently retired.
So you guys were gospel artists?
No.
Did I hear right?
Yeah, no, our dad was a gospel.
Oh, your dad was gospel artist. Okay, all right.
He traveled. He did literally all of that. Like, we grew up watching him, you know, go out and perform and things like that. Then there were times when he'd go overseas or he'd go out of, you know, for us it was just out of town. You know, Dad was just going. But then when he came back, it was, hey, yeah, you know, I only did this. Like, we pretty much just saw him as Dad.
Right.
Whereas for other people that knew us or that honestly just knew him, whenever they saw him, to him, he was, you know, he was on a different level from what we grew up knowing.
He was the one that actually discovered us. He the one that knew we had the voices before anything else. So every now and again, he would clean that note up.
Really?
You know what I mean? Oh, trust me, we was sitting in the car, and we're singing the theme song to McDonald's in 5-part harmony.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'm serious. Like that. No,
seriously.
that's not a joke.
Right.
It would be
It was
the two of
serious.
us. It'd be mom, dad, and then when my sister when she was born, then she would just join in.
You couldn't just do ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No, you had to do it.
What?
If that note was wrong, he's cutting the radio off and he's telling you to do it again.
Right.
That almost sounds like Michael Jackson. Remember Michael Jackson's father?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was like that, but without the anger.
But without the anger.
Without the
Thank
Right.
you.
There were no issues, no
Right,
brooding,
right,
nothing like that. But it was it was definitely where, and I'll say this especially in terms of mom and dad, honestly, because mom sang in dad's choir.
Right.
So they were always a team. And even now they still are. But it was they always had the mindset of allowing us to grow up and become our own men, become our own people. So if we decided not to do music, they were perfectly okay with that as long as whatever we decided to do, we did it to the best of our abilities. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then when they started to see, okay, well, no, they are starting to pick up some musical talent, some vocal talent, things like that.
Right.
Dad refused to teach us.
Wow.
But he would nudge us in the right direction, like you said. Instead of telling us, okay, well, no, if you're gonna be a singer, you got to do this, this, and this. We didn't. Even when we grew up and asked, after a while, we would start to ask when we got older. Dad, teach us this, teach us that. And he told us, no, I'm not gonna do it. But at the same time, he also wouldn't let us go astray with it. So like you said, if we were singing something, just having fun with it, and he'd be walking past our room, whatever, and he'd hear us, and he'd stop, stand at the door, and just look at us and be like, do that again.
Wow.
Right.
And then if we got it wrong, he'd be like, do it again. Wow. And then once we got it right, then go, there you go. And he'll just walk off. And that right there was rehearsal. Like it went from us having fun. Like imagine singing the Power Rangers theme song and you just having fun. And next thing you know, you have now realized that it's in 3-part harmony, it's in minor. It's and now you know, and you're sitting like, that's not what I woke up ready to do today. You know what I mean? I woke up ready to see Saturday morning cartoons and stuff like this. Now I'm harmonizing with Darkwing Duck. And you don't prepare for that. But it has meshed us and molded us to the point where now, like, we can be, like, I'll say we have gotten so in depth with music now to where even we could be riding in the car and hear a rap song.
Right.
And they have rappers that are singing now or that are
that
are just things like that. And that's fine, but we, like, with us, we'll be harmonizing with the rappers.
Right.
And a lot of people realize that takes talent. Like and it's not to toot our own horn, but honestly, like, it takes a while to learn those things. So it's
been a journey.
I'm glad to check that because in August I plan on featuring Freestyle Friday again, where rappers will battle rappers, but also we have singers battling singers. So people are gonna hear that song and they're just gonna have to come up with something.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like a freestyle singing.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like freestyle rapping, but you freestyle singing. So what you just said right there was something that we're gonna do. So I would love to bring you guys back when we start that. Yeah. But in the meantime, then you said was your father a preacher too as well?
No.
Strictly gospel.
Just singing.
Just singing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say this though, because I know that you were asking about for the most part who we are, and in terms of you mentioned like Casey and JoJo and Next,
right.
Man, like honestly,
I know you guys been
those are groups that we grew up listening to, idolizing, and studying them, learning their patterns and things like that.
Right.
And it's like, truth be told, that would be considered for us now, that's old school.
Right.
So what we wanted to do is when we created music, when we started to, create our own brand for the style of music that we do, we want it to be where it can familiarize you with old school. It can, make you reminisce on old school, but it's current. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not.
Absolutely.
You don't hear it and go, man, that sounds old. Like that. Mm-hmm. No, you hear it and you be like, oh, they took it back for a minute.
Right.
And they kind of push in the movie. Let me go play some Jodeci or some 112 stuff like that, and then it can also relate to the current with songs like Back to You. So yeah, I would say Lights would be more of the classical. You play that when you really trying to get your point across. And then when it comes to Back to You, you just you just play it just to play it, and people stop and be like, no, what is that? Play that again.
Right.
Yeah, but lyrics, like we started this journey about 10, 11 years ago.
About 11 years.
That's when we decided to actually officially become a group, because we were doing talent shows, little local talent shows here, And
we were doing it as groups, like it wasn't just.
And you guys were in different groups, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
bro, we really want to go way back.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Truth be told, no, he was actually in a group. Like
he was in
a group before we even decided to do this, and he was in it for about 4 years, 3 years.
3.
Yeah, he was in that group for 3 years, and then when I came, he was throughout high school.
Okay.
And then after he graduated, well, toward the end of him graduating, it was y'all didn't, y'all just no, they were older than you, so they graduated.
Hold on. So you're telling me that he's older? You're telling everybody he's older?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, he's older.
He's older than me.
He's older.
I'm taller.
He's older one now. James is older.
Tall as tall.
But
all right, go ahead though.
But yeah, lyrics. We like I said, we started to actually become a group about 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And during that time, you know, we sat down, we talked to Pop, and he was telling us, he said, take this time, you're in the beginning stages.
Right.
Learn each other. Learn your vocal skills. Learn where he can go and where you can't go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Learn those things, hone your craft. He said, don't worry about studio time. Studio time will come.
Wow.
He said, you will learn. He said, learn how to write. Do you know how to write a song?
Wow.
And those are the things that we had to take those, 4 or 5 years learning before we actually got into a studio.
Okay.
Dad pretty much summed it up like this. He said, don't worry about going into a studio to finish a project you haven't even started.
Gotcha.
Like if you haven't even learned how to write a song to where it sounds right before you even go in to record it.
Okay.
And then again, with you two singing together, if y'all don't know each other's voices, you don't know what he can do, what he can't do, what you can do, and what you can't do, and y'all are trying to do this journey together.
Okay.
You know, you need to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so you know, okay, we need to cover this up. If you can't do it, let me try.
Okay.
You know, and vice versa. If neither one of you can do it, don't do it. Find another way. Right.
I like that. Hey, y'all finish each other's business.
Just saying. Honestly, it's like I said, it was an experience, and it did take us a while. But that's because, you know, growing up again, we both had our own mindsets, our own mentality. So when he wanted to go left, I would go right.
Wow.
When he went forward, I would go back.
It wasn't easy.
You know, it wasn't easy by any means.
You've been around me.
Absolutely.
I hit this knucklehead when he started.
Man, we have a video where he
I got a video. I think I shared that video. I shared that video a few years ago.
Yeah, and y'all thought it was funny. I resent that.
I thought it was funny.
I'm taking personal offense.
So you really got.
I got hit, man.
You really got hit.
Oh yeah.
Go back and play the video. You don't hear that loud? No, that was my chest. That wasn't. That hurt.
Man, that was nice though.
A lot of people, you know, they kind of discredit not discredit, but discourage going into business with family members.
Right.
You know, but in my honest opinion, it depends on the two people that you get involved with.
Come on,
if both of you have the same goal, you know what I'm saying? When you got the same goal, there's nothing that's going to stop it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can bounce ideas. Chris could be literally in another state.
Wow.
I can call him and say, bruh, this is what I have going on. He say, record it, send it to me.
Wow.
On the phone, record it, send it to me. And he'll record it back and send. He said, is that what you talking about? Yeah.
Okay, when I get back, we'll get to work. Like, and just that,
that's
like,
how it works.
Like I said, we had to learn how to bounce things off each other. You know, again, as brothers and as boys, you know, you grow up. 1 minute you like each other, the next minute you're fighting.
Tempers.
Wow.
Right.
Tempers.
And then the older you get, it can either get better or it can get worse.
Right.
We were on the fortunate side of the spectrum where it got better. And not only did it get better, but it made us closer. It made a stronger bond. And then when we both realized, okay, we enjoy music. Like, truth be told, this group was his idea. Like, yeah, he out of nowhere, because we had just finished doing a talent show out in Douglasville.
Okay.
We did a talent show out there, and you know we won, which was actually very close. It was very close.
Wow.
But we won. You know, we were very happy to have won.
It's a group of girls too.
Yeah, no, they were killing.
Like Dream Girls.
Focus.
They were
Wait. No, they put on a show.
Right.
But no, like we won with and everything. And after, I remember we went home and we just kind of sat down, just kind of relaxed, you know, because the day was over. We were like, okay, man, you know. And I just remember him leaning over and just looking and saying, "Why don't we do this for real?"
Wow.
And I'm thinking, oh yeah, you know, we did. We just finished doing it
Big brother.
about an hour and a half ago.
Yes.
You know, you didn't see the celebration, all of it, you know, but he was like, no, he said, no, what if we And you know, to use the popular term, he said, let's take this show on the road.
Okay.
And he was like, no, let's literally build this.
Right.
Because we were so used to honestly singing with other people.
Wow.
That we honestly hadn't had a lot of time. Honestly, we hadn't had a lot of years singing with just the two of us.
Right.
Wow.
I think even with that talent show included, before we became a group, we had sung together 4 times.
Okay.
Total.
Wow.
Yeah, about 4 times. And when we did that last show, I was 18.
Yeah.
I was about 18. I was either 18 or about to turn 19 when we had the last show.
Okay.
So out of the 19 years I've been on this earth at the time, we had only sung together 4 times.
Wow.
So
wow.
You know what I mean? So now from
guys...
that time to us building,
right,
we've sung together countless times. We've rehearsed countless times, practiced, gone to studio sessions, had good sessions, had bad sessions.
Right.
But each one was a learning experience. You know, each one was a lesson.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of my cousin. You know, my cousin Gardy, Just Us Productions. You know, him and his brother. It's him and his brother. It's just us. So hearing what you guys have to say, you know, I thought I would put that out there.
Well, the best part of the way of looking at it is, at the end of the day, you know who got your back.
You know who got your back.
At the end of the day, that's all it was. I know this boy has my, this man.
This boy, whatever it is.
But real talk, I know at the end of the day, this man has my back. There's ain't no backstabbing. I ain't gotta worry about that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In the front.
At least I see the front. You gonna see me.
Yo!
I respect you enough. You know, I'm gonna come right at your face. I ain't gonna deny.
But yeah, so fast forward.
I'm crying over here.
So fast forward, we you know, some people were feeding us some tracks.
Right.
You know, hey, we want you guys to record with us. We want you guys to record with us, and we found this one track.
Right.
And that just so happened to be when the lights go down, and that one literally just started. That started everything.
Right.
Everything. So.
Well, for those that don't know, I have been doing the A&R thing for a while. A lot of people do know that I do A&R. I consult. I've done the co-management thing. A&R is like talent scout. So, you know, I found these guys through a mutual friend, and you hear him. Right now, we're gonna let's go and give the people a history of lights. I want to go ahead and play lights. I want to play lights for them. So people, pay attention. This is Lights from LyR-X.
It's your lucky night tonight. I'ma take my time with you. I'ma put this thing on
serious. Stop. Somebody gonna have some babies tonight. Somebody having some babies tonight. You hear me? Well, you
I'm
guys.
so glad. Finish that water. I'm so glad.
I mean, I'm over speechless over here. Somebody gonna have some babies tonight, like I just said. Lights Go Down by LyR-X. Now that's something serious. Now we haven't heard this type of music in a long time. Wow. I mean, y'all about to take somebody's clothes off? That's what y'all said? Did y'all say? Y'all said, y'all going, wait a minute, hold on a second.
Take the clothes off, we're gonna grab some ropes.
Wait a minute. You're not wrong. Don't say that.
Wait a minute.
It's implied.
No, I actually said it.
Lights go down. When the lights go down, we're not gonna close the lights right here. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do it.
Lights coming off in here.
There's no lights coming over here. But at the end of the day, you guys have represented on that song, and I hope these labels are really paying attention because that song right there. I mean, I remember taking it to 107.5, and I remember Cat, you know I'm gonna put you out there. Cat. I remember Cat, the music director at 107.5, told me he was really digging that song, and it was just a matter of time. I got it to Skip, my man Skip in New York, WBLS, where Wendy Williams used to be a personality. Skip, who is the program director, was feeling that song. You know, there's a lot of people that I sent that song to, and they were really feeling it. Ruben Rodriguez! You didn't know I was going to put you out there? I'm putting you out right now! Ruben Rodriguez! You know, we're going to do a single.
This honor roll is immaculate.
We were going to do a single there with Ruben Rodriguez. For those that do not know who Ruben Rodriguez is, he is the CEO of Pendulum Records. Ruben is responsible for a lot of hits. George Michael's. Ruben was one of the ones that put George Michael's out. He put out Shaka Khan. He helped Shaka Khan with her career. He put out a group by the name of Divine. They had a big song called Lately. Sold over 3 million copies. Regina Belle, he helped Regina Belle's career out on the R&B side and also on the gospel side. He'd also helped out with promoting Neo, Alicia Keys. Go to Ruben Rodriguez Entertainment.com. You can read more about Ruben Rodriguez. He's been in the business for over 30 years. He helped develop Busta Rhymes. He did a lot in the industry. So Ruben was looking to do a single deal, but you know, things happen. And
we count it all joy, man.
Yeah.
We count it all joy because sometimes it's not even about. Sometimes it's just about having the opportunity to meet somebody.
Yeah. Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It doesn't. You don't necessarily always have to end up working with them right then and there. Just
absolutely
that your work got you to the point where you can at least shake their hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest, it was a dream.
Right.
For me and Chris even breathe the same air.
Wow.
In the same four walls.
Absolutely.
As some of these people, you know what I mean?
That's what it's about.
And we've met a lot of people, and you know, like I said, when our time comes, we'll be ready.
Right. I believe it because there's a lot of executives that really was feeling lyrics. I remember when I was shopping, there's a lot of people that really was feeling you. And right now, we want to talk about the next song that you guys got out there. You guys got Back to You.
Back to You.
Man, I can't wait for these people to see the video.
Just Back to You.
The video to Back to You.
Back to You.
Man.
I'm not going to be able to talk about it, bro.
You're not going to be able to talk about it?
I'm not going to be able to talk
We're
about it.
live right here. People are watching this live here.
Listen, Back to You.
Talk Back to You.
Back to You.
Let's talk.
Oh my God. I just wanted to, it's amazing how Back to You even happened.
Right. How did that happen?
Back to You happened from a studio session that was supposed to be that didn't happen.
Wow.
So we ended up moving through Mario. We ended up moving from this one producer, which was a friend of his, and he ended up introducing us to a guy same night by the name of Travis Cherry.
Yeah.
Now,
Shout out to Travis.
Shout out to Travis.
Shout out to Travis. I remember meeting Travis Cherry.
Travis had no idea what was going on.
Right.
He just got a phone call, said, yeah, you know, they can come on through.
Wow.
And we sat there, we chopped it up with Travis, and he's actually the one that finished the production on Lights.
Right.
For
Okay.
us.
Okay.
And at the end of that session, he was vibing with us, and he said, you know what, I like you guys, you know what I mean, I'm gonna give you 4 tracks.
Wow.
And we said, okay. And he gave them to us. We took them to the house. And we just, I was like, Chris, I really feel it. You know what I mean? I want to listen. We should write something tonight.
Wow.
He's like, all right, let's try it. He said, so what you finna do? I said, I'm finna go listen to these tracks. What you finna do? He said, I'm finna go make me something to eat. He said, I'm finna go make me something to eat. I'll catch up with you in a second.
I like food.
So real talk, I opened my email. I went in my room, put my headphones in, cut the lights out, because I like to get in the zone.
Right.
And I went through all 4 tracks. Back to You's track was the last one.
He didn't even get 45 seconds into this track.
I got into it. I said, I literally got up out of the bed, ran in the living room. I said, Chris. He said, what? I said, have you listened to any of these tracks? He said, no, I just came downstairs to make me something to eat. So,
wow.
And I said, no, you need to stop and you need to listen to this track.
Right.
And he listened to it, and literally, well, in less than 24 hours, Back to You was completed.
Yeah.
Wow.
The entire song, like
in less than 24 hours.
Wow.
He and I were actually talking about this earlier today. Like, there are sometimes where you'll hear an instrumental, you'll just hear a track, and I don't want to say it speaks to you, but like it catches you.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you'll hear a track and you just be like, okay, that's a nice track.
Oh, the songwriters that's watching, they know.
Yeah, no, they
wow.
you know the feeling. You know
every
the feeling.
producer, they know when you get that itch and something stick with you, you don't feel the same until it's out of your system.
Wow.
You don't feel the same. And
Back to You hear that now. You hear that.
Back to You was a gem.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like the diamond that was in the rough patch of everything, that was Back to You. You know what I mean? So,
but again, like, to bring back around what he was saying, like that entire song, like getting those 4 tracks and just singling down to that final track and creating that song in less than 24 hours, all happened because the initial studio session we had set up fell through. So we got passed to Travis. Like, we literally just landed in his lap, and all it was, that's what it was.
And
the finish of
Lights.
It was
the finish of Lights.
We went in there to finish up the mixing and mastering for When the Lights Go Down, and when we finished, I remember, James just asking off the wall, saying, hey, I don't want to, impose anything, but do you happen to have any tracks or anything just so we can find some stuff to have more inspiration to?
Wow.
And I remember we just rode home and we sat there and we listened to When the Lights Go Down to make sure that we, it was to our liking, and it was flawless. It was great. We get home and he said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and that's where his story came in. We just started listening to the tracks. I don't even remember what I don't remember, like, if I ever actually finished making my food before we started, before we got to the song. I just know that it jumped into us. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had to get that out, man.
Man, one thing I want to say real quick, when I first heard Back to You, I was thinking of relationships. Certain things that would happen in a relationship, and then you kind of like, you felt like that might have been the woman for you, and for those that are guys, but for those that are women, you thought that was the man for you. So you think about, like, okay, I done had this little issue with my girlfriend or my boyfriend, and you leave because you're not even thinking, you're just leaving.
Right.
And then you get to that point where that call comes in. You get to that point where that call's coming in, and you start thinking like, baby, I miss you. Baby, I miss you. Let me come back to you. That's all that was on my mind. It was on my mind that I want to come back to you. That's how I took the song. I took the song that we had an issue. Yeah, and we probably was at the point where we're missing each other. We had that little, argument moment, and now I just want to come back to you, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Can I come back to you?
And the crazy
I think that's just how I took it.
And you know what? And I think when we started recording that, all he heard was the chorus. Mm-hmm. You didn't hear none of the verses.
Really?
When we introduced it to you,
because that was the direction that we were actually going to take it when we started writing it.
Right.
And he actually came up with the idea. He said, let's not make it like a breakup sad song.
Okay.
He said, let's not do that. Like, literally, he was like, let's make it
just
let's make it like that's my girl.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
How far
a
I
woman
go.
appreciation song.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just admiring my woman.
It's like it doesn't matter how far we go. It doesn't matter what we're doing. It doesn't matter how long business is for the day. At the end of the day,
Right.
we're coming back to you.
Wow.
Like nobody else matters. You know what I mean?
Nobody else matters.
That
I like
song
that.
is literally
That's real.
And when we talked about it, and a couple of friends talked to us about it too after hearing it was like this song literally is everything a woman really wants to know about their man.
Right.
At the end of the day, you love me and you're coming back to me.
You
You know what I mean?
can't.
It don't matter what it is, it's me and you. You know what I mean? And so we wanted to give the ladies a song to let
Right.
them know, hey, it ain't always about, trying to give you the,
Right.
business.
Right.
It
Show
ain't
you
always
right.
about the cars and the clothes,
Right.
the money and the
Really?
So that's like, but it's literally love.
Yeah.
It's
happy.
love.
It's one of those.
I'm
I'm
happy.
just happy to be with you.
Good.
And
Good.
even though, like you were saying, I may go off to work, but when I go off to work, when I leave there, you know where I'm coming. I'm
Right,
coming home.
right.
And
Absolutely.
it's also one of those, like I said, it's basically just appreciation. It's we're gonna go out on dates. It's not like you said. It's not always something sexual or anything like that. It's just
Okay.
let me just do things for you. Let's just be happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And shout out to the videographer.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Shout out to shots by Reginald.
Right.
Reginald.
When we told Reggie listen to the song and
Yeah.
we gave him an idea of what we were envisioning, and he captured it perfectly. 100%.
Okay.
So shout out to my man Shots by Reggie on IG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we wanna play the song. We want the people to see the video.
Okay. Absolutely.
So we're gonna play Back to You right now by LyR-X, and whoever it is, I'm coming back to you, baby. I don't know who you are yet. I don't know who you are yet, but I'm coming back to you, baby. I wanna come back to you.
He's fooling.
Let's play. Back to You by LyR-X. Sassy Radio. Let's go.
This is LyR-X. My chick best I've seen. Stay so clean. She could bring your queen to her knees. Concrete rose, ghetto soldier. But I don't want her hands dirty, so the only thing she push is the Rover. No expense for my lady. Anything she wants, she can get. Ain't no limit. Anything I get, she's giving. And if she's in it, it's my business. I'll use anything, girl. I'll do anything, baby. I'll do anything. You over anything. I'm stuck on you. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. Baby, when I leave, I'll be running back to you. Running back to you. Coming 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 back to you. Oh, she's the coldest, but can burn a building down. When I'm not around, she still holds me down. I'm a Tetris, my lady. I'll drop a meal on my baby. Yeah, she's worth the while when I'm back in town. Just to see her smile. But keep your eye on my baby. Just look, don't stare. I'm a master crown on my head. But one on her finger to show she ain't going nowhere. I swear. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Baby, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. You over anything. I'm stuck on you. You're the one that I want. You're the one
singing. Who else watching?
I apologize. I'm sorry. Which one of y'all hate me?
Hey, you're not gonna use me to get caught up. You're not gonna do it.
But bury yourself.
These
man.
guys
No.
are crazy.
We came in this world alone. We going out alone.
I'm crying. I'm literally crying over here.
Jeez.
But I'm sorry.
My neck high.
I'm sorry.
Somebody's being
crying
hold
over
this
here.
down here right now.
I'm in tears right here.
Oh my God.
On the real, man, that was an awesome song, man. I really hope. I really hope that your executives are really watching because, like I said, you know, you guys passed up on a lot of people. I mean, I had a guy that was working with, well, you know, I had a chance to sign Fantasia. You guys didn't sign him. Pius, in particular, I'm going to call you out. I'm sorry. But, you're my man, but I'm going to call you out. But anyway, you passed up on Akon. You know, the chance and opportunity to work with Akon. And these guys, Lyrics, have worked hard on what they're doing. And I thank God for you guys. I mean, just being able to bring you guys in. I've been trying to interview guys for a minute, even at the other station where I was at. We're not going to talk about all that right now. But at the end of the day, I'm excited about you guys. I'm excited for your future. Everything that you're doing. I appreciate you guys stopping by CMC Radio. And, you know, this is a segment that I normally do. The folks don't know what I do sometimes, but I actually put people on the spot. So today we're gonna put you on the spot.
He's not.
We're gonna put you on the spot, Lyrics. We want you to give us a little sound for the people because what we heard lights, we heard back to you, and right now we want to see a little acapella. We're gonna get a little acapella from you guys. So if you don't mind, give the people what they want because we got another special artist that we want to interview. And right now, we're going to get a little bit from Lyrics. We're going to let you do your thing. And then after that, hopefully we can get some Instagram information and Facebook information. So let's go. You on the spot. They watching you. Uh-oh.
In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. Ooh, and I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. And even though I don't tell you all the time, but you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know.
Wow. I was waiting for some more. I'm just waiting. You know, I'm just looking like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I didn't know y'all was going to stop. Y'all just stopped.
Well, you said a little.
Okay, a little. Okay, dog. All right, here we go. Okay, Sassy Radio. We're on Sassy Radio. We do it uncut, that is. And we just have fun. But anyway, thank you guys for stopping by.
Appreciate
Chris,
it, man. No problem at all.
James, I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys can come back, man. We're going to do it even bigger when you come back. And hopefully, you know, the executives are hollering at you guys by next week. By tonight!
Hey, I'm looking forward.
Nah, let me stop. I'm just playing with y'all.
And God's timing, man. And
Yeah, God's
timing.
timing, definitely.
God's
Definitely.
timing.
I had so much fun with you guys.
Oh, man. You know, it's always
love.
Always a good time, Doc. Always.
Yes.
So, what we doing?